Ansley's with us in Athens, Georgia. Hi, Ansley. How are you?
Hey, Dave. Hey, Anthony. Thank y'all for taking my call.
Sure. What's up?
Well, I just actually finished reading Total Money Makeover about an hour ago, and throughout the book, one thing that kept speaking to me was that we financed, more car than we should have. So I have a 2020 Suburban that we got back in April, and we owe $64,000 on it. So throughout the book, that was one thing that just kept popping in. I said, we got to get rid of this car. So this past weekend, we went to a couple different dealerships. One said, I don't want your car, and the other one wanted me to take a $10,000 loss in order for them to take my car. Mm-hmm. So I'm at a loss as to what to do in order to take this big chunk out of our debt.
What do you owe on it?
$64,000 currently.
Okay. And what's the market value? Have you looked it up on KBB?
They told me about 56 with it being in excellent condition since we've only had it for a few months.
Is that trade-in or is that private sale?
Yeah,
that was trade-in.
Yeah, because that means they're going to make the money on it.
Right.
Okay, yes. If you sell this car to an individual, you can probably get out of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's not going to, but that's an expensive car to sell to an individual.
Yep.
Very difficult car to sell. $64,000 car loan.
Yeah, we have 4 kids.
Breathe.
So we needed something
breathe.
big.
I can't breathe.
I know. We should have read Total Money Makeover a few months ago, but I just discovered it, and now we're here, and we can.
What is your household income?
We bring home about $9,500 a month.
Jeez. Yeah, you need to sell it.
Yeah.
You don't have to panic, and you don't have to give it away, but you do need to sell it.
Okay.
It was an unreasonable purchase in your situation,
mm-hmm.
and that's being kind.
It is. I get that.
And so, but I mean, it may take you a while. You're either going to take a $10,000 loss by selling it to a dealer at wholesale, or you're going to take a while to sell it and,
mm-hmm.
Get the use of it during that time. And how much other debt have you guys got, not counting your home?
Total, it's $164.
What's the other 100?
We owe $32,000 on my husband's truck. We have just over $55,000 in student loans, and then a few small credit cards.
So almost $100,000 in car payments.
Yes.
Wow.
You owe more on your cars than you make.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That's rough. But here's the thing. Actually, Ansley, you just joined the family, so welcome to the family.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
I'm just crying with you.
Yeah, we both are.
I know.
Here's what I would do if I was in your situation. I will put that car up, and then what I would try and do, because every time you drive that car, the value is going to go down. If you are going to sell that car, which we are suggesting that you do, I would try and figure out how you all can keep the miles low on that. And then I would say, you know what, husband, we need to take a $5,000 minimum loss, and we may have to take the $10,000, and give yourself a time frame. So if the car's not sold by this date, we're just going to take the loss.
1 month.
Yeah.
Give it a month. Put it up for sale.
Okay.
See if you can move it for a month. After that, you need to take the loss. You've got such a big mess. You got to move on this. What's his truck worth?
I think they said 30.
About what he owes on it?
Yeah.
I'd put it up for sale too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys have a car mess. You need to buy 2 $5,000 cars and get back to reality.
Okay.
And
I
they
do
make
have one more
$5,000 cars that'll carry 4 kids. It's just a big van, okay? Yeah. Just get you a big old cheap van and buckle them in and go. Yeah. You're gonna feel like you've lost 300 pounds. I mean, their car payments are $2,000 a month.
It really is. Now, Dave, the listeners out there saying Dave just told them to sell both their cars and go get $5,000 cars.
Yeah.
So
what's wrong with that?
Nothing at all.
Good.
But I want to ask you this, because I know people are thinking, well, Dave, at what point can I get a nice car?
When you can pay cash and when the total of your vehicles equals less than half your annual income. They have one car.
Yeah.
both of their cars are almost, one's over half their annual income, one's almost half their annual income.
Right.
And so, his truck is out of line.
Yeah.
If you're going to have 2 cars and you make 90, 2 cars equaling 45, that's a couple of $20,000 cars that you pay cash for. Yeah. Neither one of these cars are that.
Yeah.
And if he's going to drive a $30,000 truck, that means she's going to be driving a $5,000 car.
Yeah.
The rest of her life.
Right.
Until they get their income up. Because you don't need to spend more than half your annual income on things with motors and wheels. Because they all go down in value. You're not going to become wealthy doing that. And I'm not preaching at her. I'm just saying in general. To answer your question, because she's had the discovery, but now now comes the pain.
Yeah.
And because it's a dramatic shift from a $64,000 2020 Suburban,
I know,
to a hoopty.
Yeah. I felt everyone listening right now. Oh my gosh.
Well, but you know what? You should be, oh my gosh, the other way.
Yeah.
How scared I am for her.
Absolutely.
And her family. I don't know how in the crud they qualified for the loan.
Yeah.
I mean, what was the car dealer smoking?
I don't know either. $64,000 at this interest rate right now, that's easy a $1,200, $1,300 car note payment.
Oh, it's more than that.